Good evening, everyone. It has been a wonderful and insightful day, fifth day of our ACT ATAL Faculty Development Program on Data Science Model Empowering Academicians for the Data Science Era. Today, we had two highly informative technical session. In session one, Dr. C. Devi Arogya Vanita, Associate Professor from the SFR College for Women, Sivagasi, will give us a deep understanding of data visualization in data science. She clearly explained in the importance and techniques of presenting data effectively. In session 2, Mr. Gausigan Veeramani, UI UX designer from Qualphone Advanced Technology Center, Haryana, demonstrate various tools used for data visualization and their real-world applications. Both the sessions perfectly complement each other, one focusing on concepts and other focus on practical tools, giving us a complete picture of data visualization in the modern data science era. I sincerely thank both the resource persons for their valuable time and knowledge will share with us today. Thank you all for your active participation and continued enthusiasm throughout the program. Now, I will invite Mrs. Shivashankari to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening to one and all present here. It is indeed a great pleasure and privilege to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our esteemed guest, Dr. Devi Arogya Vanita, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, the Standard Firework Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivakasi. Dr. Devi Arogya Vanita is a dedicated academician with over 2 decades of rich teaching and research experience. She began her career as an assistant professor at Kamarajar College of Engineering and Technology, Madurai, and has been serving at SFR College and Sivahasi since 2003. She currently holds the position of assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science. She holds a PhD from Kalaslingam Academy of Research and Education and MPhil from Madurai Kamarajar University MCA and a BSc degree from Standard Framework Rajatram College for Women's Vagasi. She has also qualified both SET and NET examination. Dr. Vanita has a compatible research profile with 6 publications, 2 research projects, and an award to her credit. Her scholarly works have received over 270 citations and an H index of 3, which reflect her strong academic impact. Her research interest and expertise include data mining, machine learning, and agronomy. She has actively contributed to journal conference and collaborative research, inspiring both students and colleges through her commitment to excellence. We are truly honored to have you such a distinctive personality with us today. On behalf of our management, principal, faculty members, and participants, I extend a warm welcome to you, Dr. Devi Arogya Vanita ma'am, and we look forward to your valuable insight and enriching session. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, all. Thank you, ma'am, for the nice introduction. Am I audible, ma'am?
Audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I'd like to thank the management, principal, and my special thanks to Dr. Uma, ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a part of this ATAL FDP. Thank you, ma'am. And with this, I'm going to enter into my session. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Visible, ma'am.
Okay. So my topic is about data visualization. Now we are in the digital era, and especially we are dealing with the people of digital natives, Gen Z people, who wants everything as a visual feast. So to convey the content to the younger generation, as well as to deliver our ideas to the business part, we can visualize the data. So why data visualization is very much important? In this program, we are going to see the two concepts. One is about the basic concepts of data visualization, and the second one is about how to build a dashboard using Python Streamlit. Ma'am, can any one of you give me the answer for this? How many number of threes are present here? How many number of threes?
6.
So I got some answer. Totally 6.
6. Yes, ma'am.
Is it easy to find or difficult, ma'am?
Easy, ma'am.
It's easy to count.
Yes, ma'am.
So to make it more easy, what shall we do? That is a question here. Any idea? What is the need for visualization? Just a moment, ma'am. Is my screen visible now?
No, ma'am.
No.
Represent data in the form of virtual representation. Data visualization is more important, ma'am.
Okay, instead of data, if we give it as a
Like charts, pictures, we can use data visualization to represent the data in the form of pictorial representation.
pictorial representation. Okay, ma'am. A simple thing which makes this diagram or this picture from the next one is, do you find any difference with this one, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, it's really easy to find compared to our previous one.
Yeah, compared to the previous one, it is really easy to find. So this is why this is called pre-attentive attribute. So with some sort of attributes, we can make or we can create the visuals which will enable the audience to see what we want them to see before they even know whether they are seeing it. So that is called pre-attention. So the importance of data visualization is simply explained with this diagram. And now we are getting entered into the EDA part, exploratory data analysis. It is one of the important phases of the data analytics or data mining. So uh, in this, we are having totally 4 different phases. One is how to prepare the data. Second one is how to analyze the data. Third one is how to infer the insights from the data. And finally, how we can storytell the insights towards the customer or towards the people. So first one is about how to prepare a data. The data nowadays, they are available in different sources and in different formats. The first thing is we have to collect data in whatever format and convert it into a single format. While doing that, we should adjust the data types if required and combining the tables and what kind of relationship exists between fields. And if required, we have to compute the values for the fields and add the filters, required filters, and finally reshape the data according to our need. And most probably, whatever we are downloading from our Kaggle or machine learning using a repository, we got a data which is in a tabular format. It is in a CSV format also, comma separated values. We download it simply and we are using it according to our need. So the step 1 is we have to collect the data in various formats and transform it into a single format that will enable the help for analysis. The second one is how we can perform the analysis with the help of visualizations, simple visualizations and statistics. When it comes to statistics, we can do the simple statistics also. We call it as a descriptive statistics by finding the minimum value in a particular field or finding the maximum value. And finally, we can identify, after looking into the visuals, we can identify what hidden pattern is enabled inside the picture, whether we are looking for any trends over time. Trends over time can be drawn with the help of a line chart. And is there any correlation between variables? The correlation between variables can be plotted using scatter plot and clusters among data points. This could also be done with the help of data points. So by drawing the visuals, it may be a plot or a chart, we can identify what pattern is hidden in the data. And the next step is how to develop the insights. So while developing the insights, we have to look into, excuse me now. So we have to look into the data, and by looking into the visuals of the data, we have to create insights, or we have to infer insights. Insights forms the basis for the decision making in the business. So based on the data visuals, we have to observe the patterns and identify what action can be done in order to improve the business and all. So developing insights is very important in business intelligence. And final stage is building the story. After building a dashboard of the entire data, it is very essential to tell a story about the dashboard. Why data storytelling is essential is simply presenting the data cannot convey what we want. But if we attach an emotion or a context to the visuals, then beyond the numbers, we can say, or we can convey something towards the users, what we want what action to be needed. So storytelling is an important part of the data analytics. It resonates with the audience, and with the help of embodying the context and interpretation, we can build stories. So I have given the introduction how the data analytics part is doing. And next we are getting into the data visualization concepts. Is it okay with all the professors, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what is meant by data visualization? With the help of charts, graphs, and maps, we can present the information very clearly and simply. Instead of projecting an Excel sheet and finding the information or finding the insight present, if we present it in a form of simple bar chart, then it is very easy. So if we construct or if we build a data dashboard with the given data, then what are the advantages we are getting? One, it is easy to spot the trend. Two, we can identify if there are any issues before it comes out. And finally, communicating the insights to other, not in the form of numbers or explaining each and every number. Instead, we can show and we can treat them with visuals. The basic and simple practices to be followed while doing visualization. I have chosen Python, so I have mentioned it as Python visualization. So it should be very clear, or it should be very simple, because as we know, if it is very clear means then it is easy to understand. A second one, consistent colors. If I use one color for one purpose, then across all the categories, the same color should be used for the same purpose. And each and every data should be labeled properly. And finally, if required, we have to provide the simple tooltips towards the users. If they scroll over the particular command or particular widget, then it should give some instruction. And finally, after building the dashboard, it should be tested with the users to ensure that whether what we understood is clearly communicated to them. Both our understanding and the user's understanding sync at a point. And this and all we know very well. I'm sure about it. All professors know about the data science because they have come across all the 4 days. But anyhow, I just want to recall What are the different types of data? While building a machine model, what is very, very important is we choose the model based on two things. One is the type of data we have chosen, and another one is what is the target variable, what we expect as the outcome. That is very, very important. So based on the target variable, and then automatically then the type of data we are having, we choose the model. So if the target variable, if the target variable is categorical, means then the data is divided simply into groups. For example, whether it is present or absent, then it can be shown with the help of a bar chart or pie chart. So second one is a numerical one. If the values are continuous or discrete, then we can go for the histogram. Histogram is especially used for frequency analysis, and line chart just now we have seen, so trend over time analysis. And time series data, if the data output, the target expected is time series, means then it can be depicted with the help of a simple line chart once again, or area chart. And if the data type is of geographical, then it is attached with the locations. So we should either use maps or heat maps. Last one is a relational data type. If we want to plot the relationship between two variables, for example, the correlation between two variables, then we can go for either scatter plot or network graph. These are all very basic things. I'm just recalling. Please bear with me. And next, another important one is, if we have chosen based on the data type what chart is to be used, then we should be very clear. What is the then what is the meaning of this term? A chart is an umbrella term. A chart is an umbrella term. Any visual can be mentioned as a chart. And plot means if it shows the relationships, then we call it as a plot. And graph, it shows a mathematical structure. It shows the relationships between the nodes. And map means, as we have seen, it is embedded with the locations. It shows the spatial patterns. So we should know about these basic terms while we are choosing the type of charts also. And an example, a very simple example, a bar chart. It is used for comparing the values among different categories. If you are having categories by region in sales, means southern and northern, means then it can be depicted with the help of a bar chart. Pie chart especially, it shows the composition value. The first one is for comparison. The second one is for composition. What is the particular share by a particular brand? If you want to show the composition, means then it could be drawn with the help of pie chart. And next one is the line chart. It shows the trend over time. A typical example is stock price movement. And next one is histogram. Histogram, just now we have seen that if you are dealing with the frequency, then we can use the histogram. It is meant for showing the distribution. If it is age distribution, means then 0 to 14 we can give as a child, and 14 to some 50 means then adult, and 50 to 80 means some senior citizens. Like that we can categorize also. The next one is scatter plot. Scatter plot, it is used for identifying the relationship between the two variables. The simple example is height versus weight. And a box plot, it talks about the data spreading. What it does with the three values of central tendency, mean, median, mode. So to show that, we are using the box plot. And heat map is a color map. With the help of different intensities, it shows the values, or it depicts the values. The website traffic per day or per hour can be drawn using the heat map. And the next one is map chart. If you want to know the population, state-wise population, it can be drawn with the help of it can be drawn with the help of map chart. So knowing the type of data we are having and what is the outcome we expect from the visual, along with that, what type of chart or visual is suitable for depicting my own data is very, very important. I hope you're following, ma'am. Is it okay with the introduction for all of you?
Yes,
Kindly
ma'am.
give your feedback. Okay, ma'am. So the next one is about what are the different tools for visualization. Hope you have come across some of these tools in your previous sessions. And if the category is about no code or it is meant for business intelligence means, then we can prefer Power BI, Tableau or Data Studio. It is suitable for preparing dashboards. And if you prefer the programming part, if you are going to write coding with the Python means, then we can use all the different Python libraries for this: Matplotlib, Seaborn and Plotly and ggplot. So the visuals will be very clear. And finally, we are having an interactive web-based tool, D3JS, Chart.js and Streamlit. An interactive web application can be built using all these things. And among this, and for my presentation, I have chosen Python Streamlit. So far I have given introduction to simply what is data visualization, why the data should be visualized. And the second part of visualizing the data is dealing with the business intelligence. Business intelligence, it should turn the raw data into the useful insights in such a way that the insight should help the business decision makers to make important decisions to enhance the business process. And the third phase is about the data storytelling. What we obtained in the previous phase is the data insights, and all those data insights should be converted into data storytelling in such a way that if we convey that into people, they should understand it and act accordingly. To take proper action, we need this. That is storytelling. So there are three elements for the storytelling. One is data, another one is visualization, and another one is narrative. So data means simply facts and numbers. So instead of visualizing the facts or numbers as a chart, not only visualizing the numbers as a chart, if we attach the message like that, 70% of our customers are under 30. That means we are having the customers, they are in their youngsters. And second one is visualization, which is having a bar chart which shows the age distribution, and from the bar chart it will be very clear that most of the customers will belong to the age group under 30. And finally, narrative, this makes the part a storytelling. Instead of explaining the content or showing the diagram, we are giving the proper thing which connects to the data. Our products are popular among youth, so we can target the youngsters through social media ads. And this is an important portion by which we are taking action, and by taking the action, the business process will be improved. Is it clear with the basics of storytelling, professors? Yes? Any reply, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So, storytelling adds the context and emotion along with the visuals, and it helps the decision makers focus on what matters. So, how to storytell? So, we have to start with the question, why did the sales drop in the last month? By visualizing the sales data, either a line chart or any other chart, by visualizing the data, we can understand the insight, why it happened, or specifically because of particular data product, the sales may be dropped in the last month. So what is important should be highlighted. And finally, we have to link the decision. Each and every chart should be linked to a decision in such a way that because of this particular reason, the sales dropped last month, and to increase the sales, what shall we do? That should be attached, and that is the storytelling. And storytelling, it helps the business people to increase the sales. And now I'm getting into a very small example which explains the importance of the types of visuals or the types of charts we have seen. Is my screen visible, ma'am? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Screen is
Yeah.
invisible.
Yeah, thank you. So you all know Titanic, a ship which was made and it was not supposed to sink actually. Titanic, it started its first maiden voyage on April 15, 1912, and we all know it collided with an iceberg and totally it sank. And in the Titanic, we had totally 2,224 passengers, and out of them, 1,502 passengers lost their life. So when we are looking for the Titanic data in the Kaggle or the UCA machine learning repository, we'll be having two types of data set. One is training data set, another one is testing data set. And for our purpose, I have chosen only the training data, 809 records, that is 891 persons, along with 11 attributes, 11 columns. And the target attribute or target variable for this particular data set is survived. So there are two values for survived. One is 0, another one is 1. 0 means the passenger didn't survive, and 1 means he or she survived. Is it clear with the data? So the data set consists of 891 passengers data along with 11 attributes. I will explain the 11 attributes in the next slide. And the target variable for this work is whether the passengers survived or not. If survived, who and all survived, we are going to find. And if not survived, why? Why it happened? So these are the 11 attributes. This is the target attribute. As I mentioned earlier, whether the person survived or not is the target attribute for this work. And the class of the passenger, 3 values for this. Either the passenger can travel in first class, second class, or third class. Number of siblings and spouse accompanied by a particular passenger. And parents, how many parents came along with their children. And what is the ticket number? How much the passenger paid for the fare. And what is the cabin name? And embarked, where they have boarded, that is the embarked. The 3 embarked positions are there: Cherbourg, Queenstown, and Southampton. I need an answer from you, my dear professors. What are all the important data or important attributes among these? So the attributes which decide the target, whether the person has survived or not. So it depends on actually 3 things. Have you all seen the movie? May I get any reply, ma'am? Have you all seen the Titanic movie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Who survived the most, ma'am?
Rose.
Actually, female. The female passengers survived the most, ma'am, because there were limited number of lifeboats. It has been allotted only to the female passengers. So they survived a lot. And next to the female passengers, can you make a guess? Yes, first class. Yeah, thank you. First class passengers. So next to the female passengers, the lifeboat was given to the first class passengers. And who hasn't survived the most? The passengers, really, the young male passengers who traveled in class 3, they didn't even given a chance to survive. That's what the thing we have seen from the movie. So we know the story and how we want to project the story. So in this, before getting on to those topics, these 3 data are having missing values. I'm going to draw a map by which we can see whether all the attributes are having all the values or whether they are having missing values. So here age is having only 177 missing values and cabin is having 687. So if it is having 687 means in our data analytics, we eliminate the particular attribute and embarked only 2 missing values. So I'm reading the value, basic thing with the help of read CSV. And this is the data, passenger ID, survived, and what is the class, fare, cabin, and embarked, etc. I'm going to draw a heat map, which is going to depict the missing values for all the 11. So here, with the cabin, we are having more missing values. So yellow color is more. And with age, we are having less, that is 177 only. So it is having some number of yellow color. But other fields, we are having values for all the fields. So while doing data analysis, by identifying this, we can know we have to handle with the missing data. If we are having more number of missing data means we can skip the attribute, and if it is less means then we can handle it by finding the average age and fixing it, etc. So this is the heat map which uses the colors to visualize the values. And this is a bar chart and also called a count plot. This plot shows how many passengers were survived according to their category, either male or female. So if they are male means then it is drawn with the color blue, and if they are female means the bar is drawn with the color peach color. So the first one we have seen, survived. 0 means they haven't survived. 1 means they survived. So the number of male passengers not survived is more in count when compared with the number of female passengers. Most of the female passengers, among the 891, most of the female passengers have survived and most of the male passengers have not survived. So this chart typically explains it. And another one example for the same data set, this is a box plot. Normally, we do box plot to find the median value also and to identify the outliers also. So in this box plot, we have shown the passenger's age value who have traveled in class 1, class 2 and class 3. And class 1, the median age is around 40. And in class 2, the median age is around 30. And all the youngsters traveled in class 3, it is between 20 and 30. So we come to know that the passengers who are older and tend to be wealthier travel by class 1, and the youngsters who traveled in class 3. And most of the survivors belong to class 1, as we know. Is it clear with the types of charts and how visuals help to clearly convey the information? Dear participants, give your feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you for your feedback. And that's all with the introduction to the data visuals. And now we are going to build a dashboard totally using Python Streamlit. What is a dashboard? A dashboard is a combination of multiple visuals placed as a single interface, and this interface can be used by the users to know the insights as well as to dig deep into the values which they like. That is the interactive features. For example, if I display all the data, then if I want to know only the data of the passengers who travel in class 1 means, then I can choose class 1. That is the interactive features. The dashboard should show the graph as well as it should provide the interactive features for users to explore data. And what are the Python libraries which supports for data visualization, which can be used along with the Streamlit also? The first one is matplotlib. It provides a number of commands to draw the basic charts. And second one is Seaborn. Compared with Matplotlib, it is having higher features, and it aesthetics is also great. And third one, Plotly. Plotly is a library which is used for interactive visualization. For example, when scroll over a particular thing, component, tooltips will be displayed. And Slider, normally when we are doing online purchase and all, we fix the price. That is a slider between 1000 and 2000, like that. So that can be created with the help of Plotly. And the next one is the Dash. So Dash, with this we can create a complete dashboard like the apps. And final one is the Streamlit. Streamlit, it is the fastest way to build the dashboards without any hassles. It is very easy. We'll stick on to Streamlit hereafter. And what is Streamlit? Streamlit is a tool used for creating an interactive web application. And it is an open source Python framework, which is especially used by the data scientists and AI/ML engineers. With simple coding, we can create wonders with the Streamline. So Streamline works on only three principles. One is embrace scripting, another one is weave in interaction, and third one is deploy instantly. Embrace scripting means simply with the help of a very few lines of code, we can create an API. We call it as the magic API. And whenever we update the code, the updations will be reflected in the dashboard also. So that is another important feature of this. So first one is embracing the script. So this is a very small script of Streamlit code. The first line is important. Uh, can I get your response, dear professors? Hope you all know the Python basics and Python pandas and all. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So import Streamlit as SG, and st.write means simply it will create your first app, and here it will be reading a data using pandas, and the line chart is drawn. This is the output, a dashboard which shows my first app, and hello world is displayed, and along with that you'll be having the chart data. I'll demonstrate also. Now I'm giving the introduction to the Streamlit. The first one is embracing the script. So with a few lines of code, we can create wonders. And second one is a number of widgets. If you look into the documentation provided by the official website of the Streamlit, they are having numerous components which can be used. And one among the components is slider. By slider, we can fix the minimum number and maximum number simply, and we can choose a number. So adding a widget to the Streamlit is like declaring a variable. It's very easy. There is no need to write any backend code or to handle the HTTP request and all. Simply if we place, it will display the value, and the value is returned in the variable. And this is a calendar, and the code is here. Date, input of pick a date. Then simply the calendar will be displayed, and we can choose a date from the calendar. So it's like a simple plug and play. And finally, deployment. Deployment is also very, very easy. We go for either public deployment using GitHub, or we can go for a private deployment using Snowflake, that is which is with the integrity and security. And finally, if you want any other options, we can go for that. So these three steps are very, very important. First, we have to place the gadget and then write the code, and we can deploy it finally. For installation, what is the prerequisite? Normally, we work with Python, and I have checked with the Google Colab also. With Colab, the only thing is, since it is an interactive web application, it takes difficult to execute. But with Spider and with other Microsoft Visual Studio Code and all, it works fine. So simply with one command, pip install Streamlit, we can install the Streamlit. And before getting into the code, I just want to share. Is the spider screen visible now? Dear professors, give your response. Is the spider screen is visible now? Okay, let me continue. And in this second session, we are going to create a dashboard for the supermarket data, which is a very popular data, US supermarket data. And I have taken only the 500 records of the data and a specific number of columns to project it in a simple way. So in this data set, we are having let me load the data set first of all. Step 1 is we have to import all the required libraries. So I have imported Streamlit, Pandas, and Plotly Express and Plotly Graph objects. And this is simply setting the layout for the dashboard, how it should be. And now the data is loaded with the help of Pandas. So the sales CSV, I just want to explain it first and then we can move on to the coding part. So the sales CSV, what I have taken, consists of only 500 records of sales data. With these attributes, the order ID and unique identifier for each transaction and the date when the order was placed and the region, totally region has 4 values, east, west, north, south, and category, 3 categories actually, electronics, furniture and other accessories, school accessories like that. And sales, the total revenue generated from the order, and profit, what is the profit, and it may be at times it may be a negative also if it is a loss. And quantity, total number of units sold in the order, how many units each product is sold. And this is a small descriptive statistical analysis. This shows that for all the order, for all the attributes or for all the columns I have taken, it has 500 values. The count is 500. And how many number of unique values means for the date, 267 dates are unique. And for the regions, we are having 4 values as we know. And for the category, we are having 3, electronics, furniture and office supplies. And among these values, among these 500 values, what tops the most? Order 001. Here there is no topping, actually the first one. And what is the order date? And which one, which region and which category? And frequency shows how many times it occurs in the data set chosen. Order ID, since it is unique, it is only 1. The date it comes totally 6 times. And the region totally in 151 transactions we are having the region, north region. And in office supplies we are having 173 total. So this and all gives a simple statistical, and along with that, this is the central tendency mean. Mean shows that the sales is 2586 and the profit is 405. From this, according to the 500 records, we don't find any profit, any high profit here. And standard deviation value for the sales as well as the profit as well as the quantity. Standard deviation shows how far it spreads around the mean value. And normally we divided the data into 3 quartiles, 25, 50 and 75. 50 means it is the median value which comes along with the, which is somehow similar to the mean value. And this highlighted in green color shows that what is the minimum value of sales present in a transaction and what is the maximum value. Before getting into any type of data analysis, the step one, normally it comes along with the data itself nowadays. If you open Kaggle itself, it shows all the descriptive statistics part. This should be depicted and understood. And after that only we should get into the next thing. So now I'm sharing the Excel file which consists of the data as I have mentioned earlier. So it consists of these seven things, and the category, if I show, even with the Excel itself, we can do, if I filter means we came to know that only there are three categories: electronics, furniture, and office supplies. And by seeing this, we cannot come to any conclusions. That's why, to remind that only, I'm sharing this. And the next one is, we'll continue with the demonstration part. Hope the spider is visible now. First, we have to check whether the Streamlit is installed. I have stored my file in D:. That's why I execute this. And if I save this, to execute this file, we have to type streamlit run sam.py. Let me present the browser now. So this is the output for the code. We have imported all the required libraries, 4 libraries. One is Streamlit, another one is Pandas, another one is Plotly, and another one is two components from Plotly itself. One is Graph, another one is Express. And totally 500 transactions have been loaded. This is shown here. And the value, that is the head, shows the top 5 values of this. So with this, just we have shown only the data present in the database. And next we are going to create sidebar filters, and we are going to apply a mask. First, let me explain the code and then we'll get on to the output. So the code to include a sidebar header is simply I have given a name for the sidebar as filters, and the two things will be displayed there. One is the minimum data and another one is the date. Another one is the maximum date, and the slider bar consists of the order date range. The minimum value is the minimum date and maximum value is the maximum date, and the value is between minimum and maximum date. That is the one sidebar. And another sidebar, it is for choosing the region. One sidebar is for choosing the date, from to date, nothing but from date and to date. And second one is multi-select sidebar. It allows to choose the region. Totally in our data set, we are having 4 different regions: north, east, south, west. And from that, we can choose any one of the regions with the help of this multi-select bar. And for categories also, we have chosen multi-select bar. So totally 3 bars will be displayed in the browser. One is for choosing the date, another one is for choosing the region, and another one is for choosing the category. By default, all the values, that is by default, beginning date and the end date will be chosen for the date range. And region, all the 4 regions will be displayed, and for categories, although all the 3 categories will be displayed. And this is the mask. With this mask, we filter. If we choose anything, it checks whether the date is between that range and whether that is in the region. And if it is in the category, then we can apply this mask. Since still the browser is running, I'm not doing anything here. But if I refresh my browser, the changes will be reflected, and that is the another advantage of the Streamlit. I'm sharing the browser now. And simply hope my browser page is loaded. The one thing I forgot is we have to save the content. Once if we save means it will be loaded. After saving only that will be loaded. So totally 3 different filters we have built here. Are you all listening? Please, I need your feedback at this moment. So with the help of Streamlit, we have started importing the libraries and we have loaded the data as normally we do in Python. And after loading that, first of all, in the dashboard, we have set the sidebars. And totally, we have set 3 sidebars. One sidebar is mentioned for the order range. Here we can choose any date, and this date is the minimum and maximum value date range. And here we are having 4 regions, and all those regions will be listed here, and if we don't want, we can stop. If we disable this feature is called interactive feature. This is how we can build an interactive display. If I choose East means, then East alone will be, for the data for East region alone will be shown here. Hope you understand. And similarly in category, if I want to look into only the office supplies, then I can remove all the others. For office supplies alone, we'll get the data. Initially, we can include the data for all the 4. That could be fine. Then later we can filter. What we chose here is applied through filters, and the masked only the required data. And the next one is we are going to focus on the key performance indicators of the business. So the key performance indicators, whatever may be the other things, but the important key performance indicator is whether we have obtained the profit or not. So the key performance indicator should be focused after fixing the sidebars in the dashboard. So here we are focusing on the key performance indicators. Totally, we are focusing on 4 different columns. One is on sales, another one is on profit, another one is on the average order value, and what are all the orders. Totally 4 metrics. And in this, we are taking for the first 2 metrics, sales and profit, we are going to display the sum. What is the total for the sales and total for the profit? And for the third attribute, we are taking the mean value. And for the fourth one, we are simply fixing how many orders are placed totally in this data set, which consists of 500. So simply by creating st.columns of 4 and including all these values, we can fix in our dashboard. Before refreshing the browser, another important thing to be remember is we have to save the file. We have to save the file and then we have to refresh the browser. If we refresh, automatically, now you look into this. The first one is the total sales present in the data set, and the next one is the total profit, and the third one is the average order value, and final one is total number of orders. We all know we have taken 500, so it is 500. But here, if we want to check If I remove the east region, automatically the number of orders is reduced. But beginning, we can include all the things. If I include that, that will be changed. This is called interactive dashboard. But the users can look into the different data. What they want to look can be done with the help of this. Can I get a small feedback till now? Is it easy and clear to build a dashboard? Dear professors, you can give feedback, at least a few of you.
Yes, ma'am, it is good.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Shall I continue?
Very nice. Very
Yes,
nice,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And next, we are going to simple ES chart that can be drawn. So now I'm sharing my spider screen. So I have pasted the data record for this. So it is a time series plot, which plots, one is a bar chart, which shows the relationship between the orders and the sales. Another one is between the orders and the profit. That is the sales versus profit we are going to plot here. And after entering the code, we have to save the code. And that change will also be reflected properly in the browser. And if I now refresh this, so a very simple time series line chart, which shows actually two things. This is a bar chart, which is combined with the line chart. And the bar chart also shows the bar chart shows the sales and the line chart shows the profit. So only during the month of May, the profit meets the sales, and in all the other months the profit is lesser than the sales value. This is simply and easily depicted with the help of this type of chart, a chart, bar chart combined with the line chart. And if I want to look into only for the months of January to March means, then I can set it here. By picking the minimum and maximum value, and this is the Barcom line chart which shows only for the 3 months, January, February and March. And in February also the sales nearly, the profit nearly touches the sales. And if I want to check only for the office supplies, that can also be done. So this is how the users interactively uses. And hope the demonstration for interaction is enough. And let me continue with the other values also. For that we need to include all the values. That is fine. Till January to December 31st. And the next one is, after drawing this, we are simply, we can understand about the sales and profit. The profit is attained only with a less level. And next chart is a bar chart, which depicts, it could be better if I shows all the different categorical charts in the code first and then explain it in the browser. That will be easy. Hope my spider screen is visible. The first chart is a bar chart. The bar chart which shows the sales by region. Totally we are having 4 regions. It shows. If I save this, automatically the changes will be reflected once I refresh the browser. And the next chart is a sales share by category. So by category, how the sales went on. And the next one is a tree map which shows the region and category. For example, in the southern zone, the furniture sales is more when compared with the office accessories like that. That is a tree map. These 3 things we will first see, and then we can come to the histogram. We'll see one by one. So if I refresh this, automatically I have included all the charts. So first one is sales by region, east, north, south, west. Simply this diagram talks to us the north region, it reaches the maximum sales. And the next one is it is by category, which category contributes more sales. We can shows that we can say that that is the furniture category. A little bit difference between all the values, and the topper is the furniture. And a tree map, which contains this region and category, which shows the office supplies value. For example, once we drag over the particular widget, it displays what is the office supply label and what is the sales of office supply, etc. Here furniture and in the north region, the furniture and electronics leads and office supplies is less. And here the furniture is having a very less value in the west, and here the electronics in the south region. And when comparatively seen, the furniture is less only in the west region. And if we click into that, it will be having only the tree map for the value. It shows only the value for the furniture. This is a tree map. So we have seen now a simple bar chart which shows the sales by region, and next one is the sales by category, and next one is by combining the sales by region and category. For that we have drawn the tree map. And next one, the next type of graphs is about the distribution and relationships. That is a histogram which shows the sales distribution. We know the bin values based on the number of bins. We want to plot it as with the 30 bins. So 30 bins will be displayed over there. And the next one is a scatter plot. We want to identify the relationship between the sales and profit. So to correlate the sales and profit, we plotted a scatter plot, and then a box plot. A box plot is mentioned to identify the central tendency values like mean, median, mode. So we can identify the average sales based on the category. What is the mean value for furniture, and what is the mean value for electronics, and what is the mean value for office supplies can be identified with this box plot. And the next one is the violin plot. Violin plot looks similar to box plot. The only difference is it is used for identifying the outliers. And a heat map. It clearly shows with a possible colors. It shows what comes along with the sales, profit and quantity. It somehow looks, since we are having three attributes, it somehow looks like a correlation matrix. And the next one is area and line charts. Area chart, a line chart, it is between the sales and order, the monthly order values. And here also we are considering the order, but it is in the category wise. And once if we enter all the things and if we save the file, means all the changes will be reflected in the browser. This is mentioned as one of the advantage of the Streamlit. So here the sales distribution, since we have mentioned it is a 30 bin, it splits it into 30 bin, and the highest value bin is having the value, sales value as totally with the highest value we are having 29 transactions which meet out this value. That is the sales distribution. And the very less sales is having the value, that is totally it has, this bin has 7 transactions and the value is between only 0 to 200. And the next one, it is a scatter plot. A scatter plot which shows two things. One is in the x-axis we are having sales, another one is profit. For all the three categories we are having, if we want to make it clear, then we can remove these two categories. Then it has only the scatter plot for office supplies. If we scroll along this, then we can find the value for this. If we include these two, then we are having different colors. By different colors, we are representing the correlation between the sales of electronics, furniture, and office supplies with the profit gained. Even the size of the bubble shows the values. The next one, it is the box plot. Simply we're having categories. One is the electronics category, another one is the furniture category, another one is the office supplies category. The median value, if we scroll over it, will display all the value. That is what we mentioned, it is descriptive statistics values. The minimum is 156, maximum is 4900, and Q1 it has 1300, and Q3 it has 3988, and the median is 2600. And if we want to look only for east means, then we can eliminate this. For east region, what is the average? That also we can see here. And the next plot type is violin plot. When we look into this, both are looking the same. A box plot is kept inside a violin plot, but a shape of violin is drawn over the box plot, and these are all the values which cannot comes into the range. These are all some values which cannot fit into this range and called outliers, and those outliers are plotted separately in this violin plot, and that is the advantage of violin plot also. And next one is, this is a heat map, a very simple heat map which is drawn between these three values: sales, profit, and quantity. We all know when it is a diagonal thing, it is between sales and sales, though, so the correlation is totally 1. But when we compare sales versus profit means the value is 0.11. And when we compare sales versus quantity means it is in the negative value. So the color, the different colors from this color heat map shows the value. Here also we can include all the 4 regions, then the values will differ. It's a different value, and it is a value which is shown in the table also. And next, the final types of charts. There are 2 types of charts. Area chart. This is the area chart which will be shaded, and for all the 3 categories, and based on the order month, the sales is depicted in this chart. So in the January, which is the most one, which is having the most one, the office supplies reaches the top. And in the category furniture, in the month April, it reaches the top value. Like this, we can compare as well as we can identify the values through the area chart. And finally, this is a very simple line chart which shows the average number of orders per month. More number of orders is received during the month of, I think it is the month of November. With the month of November, and the number of orders among with all the 12 months, the order is increased. So this is how we can build our dashboard in an interactive method, as well as we can host it as a web app also. Hope it's clear till the construction of the web app. I want to get a simple feedback at this moment. We can create any visuals, but it has to be arranged properly. Yes, ma'am. So it has to be arranged properly. And for interaction also, we have to include all the required things, not only the sidebars. We can have other widgets which can be included also. So now we have come out with the entire dashboard, which looks very good. And now we are going to know how to deploy the dashboard. Shall I move on to the last part, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in the browser itself, hope the browser is displayed now. In the browser itself, there is a thing called deploy at the top right corner. So if I press deploy, is the screen is clear? Is the screen is visible, ma'am? That is whether it shows Streamlit,
Yes, ma'am.
Snowflake, and other platforms. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. There are 3 different
Yes, ma'am.
options for deployment. One is we can do that with the help of Streamlit, and another one with the help of Snowflake. And everything is providing a trial version. And other one, other platforms also we can use. And I have using Streamlit Community Cloud. Once you press deploy now, it asks you to upload your file in the GitHub and embed it with the Streamlit share. So let me show. Is my GitHub screen is visible, ma'am? Yes or no? Please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I
It's
have
visible.
uploaded. Yes, I have uploaded the file dashboard.py and the sales.csv file, what I have shown. Here also I'm opening and showing it to you. This is the sales file. And this is the Python file. And another important one is requirements file. If you want to avoid some errors regarding the installation of the libraries, better you type the name of all the libraries in the requirements.txt and save it means then automatically it is executing properly without any problem. That is the thing. And I have stored it under Vanita Lawrence data visuals. Data visual, and I have stored all the files. And after this, we have to go into the share.streamlit.io. And at that moment, if we deploy, it will allow us to deploy. I'm trying again. We are having a website called share.streamlit.io. And here we can create a new app. Already I have created and placed it here. Hope you all seeing it. Data visual main.dashboard. And if I press this means automatically my app will be opened. And I'm sharing the link to you in the chat box. And if you try also, it will be open because I have deployed it as a web app. And I have shared the link in the chat box. Normally, when we do deploying, it looks like this. Your app is in the oven and it will be open. Sorry, the link has been changed. That's why it's not open. So it is now deployed and it is opened with the help of a website address. So the interactive web application using the Streamlit has been successfully loaded. And if you want to create a new app means, then also I'll give the steps for that also. You create app and you have to choose deploy a public app from GitHub. And here I have mentioned my own repository. GitHub URL, we can take the GitHub URL from here, simply from here, and we can paste it here. Data visual also. And my file name, yesterday, I have mentioned it as dashboard.py. And now I'm having a different file that could also be given. I'm having sam.py, but only thing is I have to upload the sam.py before mentioning it here. Otherwise, it will give the message, this file does not exist. If I upload in the, hope you are following, all of you. If you are uploading, then automatically, sorry, uploading is here, add a file. create upload files. If I'm choosing that sam.python file from here, it will ask whether to commit the change. Commit changes. So my file has been uploaded. And if it is uploaded and if I mention this, it won't give any error. It doesn't show any error. And I have given yesterday the name as, look into this, insights world dot. This you can give if you want to give a different name, different domain for this particular, for example, interactive dashboard like that. If it is available means you can give. And if you mention it is a deploy, yeah, it is in the oven, means it is deployed. If there is no problem with any of the files and other requirements, because I have uploaded it yesterday itself. So hope it will work. Yeah, today's dashboard has also come. And now this link is also become a web link. From this link also you can obtain. I have shared that link also. I hope this part is very, very easy. Just only one thing is, if you want to go publicly means, then you can make use of the GitHub. All of you has to create, all of you has to upload all the required files in the specific path in your GitHub, and that path should be deployed here, should be mentioned here in the share.streamlit.io. Share.streamlit.io. So the only thing is, we have to upload our files in the GitHub, and then we have to deploy it with the help of Streamlit sharing. And now we can continue with our slide. So these are the steps for deployment. We have to go to the cloud and deploy from GitHub, and we have to import all the required files, and we can do this. And finally, these are some of the questions for storytelling. So from our interactive dashboard, we have created an interactive dashboard, but from our interactive dashboard, is it possible to find which region drives the most profit and which needs improvement? Definitely we can identify. And do electronics perform better in the south or the west? That can be also identified from the tree map we have drawn. And when do sales peak? Probably we have seen during the month of November, the number of orders have attained the peak. And last one is, our large order quantities always more profitable. So if the number of orders increases, whether it is profitable or not. So if we attach this context to the dashboard also, then the storytelling is also completed. So hope we have completed a dashboard and stream telling. Thank you. Thank you for your patient listening. And if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Ma'am, any questions, ma'am? Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful session. It is very informative and we gather deep knowledge in data visualization in data science. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable speech.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Uh,
Shall I leave
now,
now, ma'am?
Sabitra, ma'am, vote of thanks is there, ma'am.
Okay,
Sabitra,
okay.
ma'am, will deliver the vote
Audible,
of
ma'am?
thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Audible,
Yeah,
ma'am?
ma'am. You carry on.
Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am. Audible.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the word of thanks for this inspiring section. On behalf of our institution and the Department of Computer Application, I sincerely thank Dr. C. Devi Arokya Vanita, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Standard Firework Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivahasi, for her valuable section on data visualization in data science. Ma'am, your excellent presentation has given us a clear understanding of the importance of visual representation in data analysis and how it helps in making better decisions. Your insights have truly learning experience. A special thank to our respected management, principal, head of the department, and all participation for their continuous support and active involvement. Once again, thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. The next session is data visualization tool in data science. Mr. Gaushigan Veeramani sir will continue the session, ma'am. Nadi Priya ma'am will deliver the welcome address, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Gausigan Veeramani is a UI UX designer at Qualfan Advanced Technology Center, Haryana, with 5 years of experience in e-commerce, analytics, and software design. He specializes in user research, wireframing, prototyping, and crafting seamless digital experiences. He has previously worked with Abilitics and Orion Innovations, contributing to various design projects. Certified in UI, UX design, accessibility, and emerging technologies. He blends creativity with the functionality. He is passionate about creating user centered designs that enhance engagement and usability. Sir, now the session is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Actually, yeah, warm welcome to all respective faculty members and participants of the faculties. And sincere thank our faculty team for giving this opportunity to part of today's session. And yes, the Devi Arogya ma'am, the previously we attended session, right? So the data visualization was very detailed and insightful for everyone. Hope and I will be continuing from with the very short introduction with the same topic because we are going to see the same topic, the data visualization. And as a UX designer, the perspective may change. So I will be sharing some ideas on how data visualization can be applied from UX perspective. So don't worry, I won't bore you, and I will be. It will be a quick session. So, but I hope it will be useful and insightful for everyone. So, thank you once again. Let's get started. Yes, with your permission, I'm taking the floor and control. Okay. So, let me share my screen. My screen is visible for everyone.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for confirming. And the same thing, I'm going to talk about the data visualization. And the data visualization is nothing but before that, ma'am is detailing selling everything. The simple context is what is data, what is the visualization. Data is the collection of informations from lot of stuffs we have, right? So in these images we have the lot of colors are in the session, right? So this is color theory. So it mentioned the information is beautiful, but sometimes a lot of information is very hectic and it's frustration to everyone. Not in these small organizations or not in the small information is good, but the lot of information is very hectic, right? So why visualization? So this picture, uh, we don't want to speak lot in this picture, because in this picture there is no lot of paragraphs or lot of wordings in this picture. easily you can understand the difference between the mammoth and the cat. The saber cat is the one type of the leopard like thing. So here you can compare both their power. So here easily you can understand this size was see the size here they mentioned the icon, right? So without entering the size you can understand the icon. Okay, this is the actually this icon is used for tons, so it's meaning to the size, so you can understand without reading the text. That is the power of visualization. So if I'm taking some notes, or if I'm telling some notes or giving some notes, it's had a lot of lines and lot of paragraphs. But the data of I'm showing in the some charts or some different kind of visual things, you don't want to read all the things, just see and understand. Nowadays it was very fast going world. We spend more than 5 to 10 minutes for seeing anything. If even chat gpt giving the lot of content also, if they're giving the visualization only, we can give the attention. Or else we will actually mostly what I did, I put the summarize this, I don't want to read all the stuffs, please give it the summarize this, then only it summarize. Then in the summarization, even we can't read whole the thing. So our span is very 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 short nowadays. Before that we are supposed to watch the documentaries, then it goes to the youtube videos, then it's evaluated and we are stuck into the reels. Now even the reels are not even we are seeing the fully, we are just scrolling, doom scrolling nowadays. So why I'm mentioning this one is the time we are spending is very 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 minimal. So in that context, the data visualization is the enter the picture. So this picture speaks the comparison between the two animals. What they saying? So automatically you can see here the dark images means it was the winner. Like so, the speed was 25. Speed the units was in speed, so it was 30, so it's automatically the winner. So it's refers, and these bar charts, these dotted lines, you can understand the aggressiveness is one. So it was low minimal aggressive, but here it got 4 points, so it was very aggressive. So we can understand the both thing without reading anything. That is the visualization and the power of the visualization. And we mostly we are seeing some maps in our childhood or everything, right? So on the top, these are the legends. The name was the legends. In the legends they can mention the color what we are supposed to do. So the 100 to the below, or they put it in the dark green, so automatically you can understand, okay, these and all comes under these and all. So the no data will be here it's white. White mean what is the meaning of white? You can understand, okay, no data is white. So without these visualization, how come you can understand this? We can't, right? So that time, that is the point of time, the visualization and these recommendation, the ui things will be comes to the picture. And yeah, it's saying the same thing. So the data says how much the percentage, everything will be comes under the in this picture. So visualizing the big data. So yes, I'm talking about, if it was the very minimal data, it was called like the information. That time there is a no problem. But the data was very very big. The information was feeble, there is no problem, but the data was very very big. That is the problem comes under the table. So big data bring new challenge to the visualization. So lot of data in our college or some organizations have a minimal 2 to 10 employees, in the sense we can easily analyze the performance and easily some feeble students in the sense we can understand the performance, but it was the data was very lot, so we can't fit everything in the what I say in the words. That's why the visualization came. So because of speed, size, and the diversity of the data, so the main thing, volume and the variety. So we have the lot of different departments and all, like these and all, right? So it comes under the variety and the velocity and the value. These all gives the value. So we need to variety of things and comes under the value, that is the visualization. So these are the techniques. Actually, why I'm talking very minimal in the sense, very detailly before session. We actually she gave the what is the data visualization, everything detailly. So I'm just backing the pages again. So the bar charts. Why the bar charts? Why the ring charts? These are comes under some different plots. So uh, where we can use the bar charts, where we can use the scatter plots. These have some protocols. So these are the techniques. So I am just telling the bar charts, the ring charts, the maps. Just now we see the maps, right? Maps, the line graphs. The line graphs are mostly used in the stock market or performance things that we can comes under the statistics zones are in the comes under the bar charts. Ring charts are came under the, for example, the mark, we can compare the subject wise marks, we can go with the ring charts. And scatter plots are comes under the profile, the different profiles of the members we can provide in the scatter plots. And the Sankey diagrams are different from the visualization, so it's the reference one. So we can put it in the some reference or informations in the Sankey diagrams. So stacked area charts. So these also we can use in the stocks markets and kind of marketing things. We can use these charts. And tree diagram mostly used for the organization level and the hierarchy level. That time we can use this tree diagram. And bubble charts is not it was similar in the scatter plots and all. And mostly we are using the pie charts. We can differentiate for example, on each students, how many percentage getting in the different subjects, we can easily put it into the pie charts. And the diagram maps and 2D 3D 2D 3D is mostly it comes under in the some different kind of things. So these are the techniques we are used in the data visualization. Okay, these are the tools. uh it's having 100 plus tools in the data visualization, but mostly we are using Tableau, Power BI, and Zoho. Lot of things we have, but these are the tools. We mostly we talk about the Tableau and the Power BI. So we need some differentiation between the Tableau and the Power BI. So we will go with the Tableau and Power BI thing. Before that, we have the chart, right? So in the bar chart or every charts, before we need get into the chart, we need to know about the labels. Label in the sense, uh we have the names of the axis and a lot of things, right? So we need to see that one, right? So I'm put in the chat. Yes, so these are the title. This label is known as the title. This bar chart is the type. But coming to the picture of this bar chart, in the overall, we are giving the title. Favorite colors was the title. Then we are giving some multiple candles, right? Candle in the sense of some space, some bars. So that will be called the bars. And the middle space of all should be in the same size. So some criteria having some in this chart. So I'm trying to say that with you. So these candles, that bars we need to be in the same width. And and the category labels, these are the category labels. For example, if it was the students bar chart, the title should be the students, and here we can go with the subjects, for example. So the category labels in the middle of the space, so it should be middle of the space. As a UI designer, I'm saying this. So anyhow, the tools will be automatically going to generate this before you should understand these charts and the behavior. That's why I'm trying to saying that. So the label, the category should be in the middle of the space, and these are the x-axis and the y-axis. So y-axis starts at the 0 automatically. So in most of them are started from the up to the bottom, but not, it should be start from the 0 to whatever it is. It goes in the regular steps method. So it could be 1 2 3 4. It depends upon your chart, but the y-axis only start from the 0. Yes. And next thing is the pie chart. This pie chart is literally same. So the same title on the top, it was the title, and the category labels with the key. What does mean by key? Key is the key color what we are integrate in the pie chart. So in our design language, it's called as the legend, but here we can also call it as the key. And the numbers, the angles be worked out, the dividing that total multiply by 360. The overall, it should be the 100 percentage or anything, but the number should be calculated, and we need to mention before put it into the pie chart. Before anyhow we hovering this, it will be, the number will be showing somewhere, right? So it should be the that number should be calculated, number should be on the top, and the categories are the proportion. It depends upon the value. So next one is scattered graph. The scattered graph is mostly nowadays used for some finance things. So in the scattered graphs, the same thing that is comes under the title and axis, both are labeled. Why it should be labeled? In the sense, the scattered graph, it should be x-axis and y-axis both. In scattered graph we have both. It started from the 0 in both, but we need to mention the label of the graph. What is the what is the graph meaning? So the one is, what is the meaning of 1 or 2 or 3? So it's the meaning of age, the years. So 1 year, 2 year, that way you can understand. That's why you need to label that one. And here, shoe size, this is the size of the shoe. 1 2 3, these are the size of the shoe. So here you can automatically understand 10 age, the age 10 group, the shoe size was 2, like that they are mentioning. But I don't know, literally the 10 year age can put the two size shoe size. It's not a common thing, but here they are mentioning. But like that, the scattered graph will be okay. And both axes can be labeled and numbers on the lines. So it's common thing. So both axes started from the 0, and the point marked as the x is the line of the best fish drawn. For example, yeah, we can what they are mentioning, it's already the come under the some longitude latitude, the lines will be there. So that line should be the very accurate from the both common point. That's why they are mentioning, because it will be more confused if the x mark is in the middle of the thing. In the sense, how come you understand? So there is no meaning on that mark, right? That's why they are mentioning the points mark, it should be on the extreme fit. So it was the line graph, and the line graph is continuous scale. The usually the time it comes under the month or years, or someone will be comes under the label of the x-axis. So the line graph. So the points are joined to the straight lines. The meaning, uh, actually, it comes under these are the rates of the. You can assume this is the stock market. Then you can understand these are the money the involving things. So these straight lines, it should be comes and it's aligned like that they are mentioning. So the line graph. So we you just understand, but we don't want to stick lot of things in the these things. So why and where we are using that is the thing. So best at comparing the categories to each other. So why which design is suitable for the data is very important. So mostly nowadays the tools are we can drag and drop the data into the tools. They have the option which bar chart or anything we need to choose. So if you choose the wrong chart, the data will be not meaningful. You can't understand with the data. So that's why this is very important. So if you are using the bar chart, it was based at comparing the categories to each other. Two different things we are comparing, that time we need to use the bar chart. So the pie chart is comparing the category to the whole. For example, I am saying, right, the whole is meaning for the student, and the comparing the categories is meaning for the subject. So specific student, the student was the whole and the categories was the subject. So that time the pie chart will be useful. So best at demonstrating the trends over time. Trends over time is the best example for the stock market and those things. So the time period it will becomes down and the top. Meanwhile, we can use the reports of the students also in midterm. The college days. The first sem it will be down, second sem it will be up, low. So that demonstration trends over the time we can use the line charts. So these are the usability of the things. And achievement in the it's saying the example, but I already said that one. Yeah, it's saying the same thing again and again. Okay, we can stick into, we can dive into the specific tools. Most common tools were used on the data visualization is called Power BI and Tableau. So we can go with first with the Tableau. Uh, First go with the outline. What is BI? And okay, it becomes under. So what is BA? BA is nothing but business intelligence. So you can focus on this diagram, how the evaluation will happen. You can understand. So in the scratch level, it was just a data. In some evaluation, some markups, then it will becomes as a information, then it's turned into the knowledge and it's turned into the wisdom. So these for example I'm saying, for the very raw, I'm just driving the car on the road, I'm just saying the red. Red, what is the meaning of red? Nowadays we can understand in the road, the red meaning is understand, but in the very scratch level, red has no meaning. But if you have some meaning, how the data, so you can keep the red as the data. If I'm saying the same red sentence in the different way, south facing traffic light on the corner of Pitt and George Street has turned red. This is the information. So The red is a just a data. Now I'm saying some sentence, right? This is the information saying to someone. So south facing traffic light on the corner of the George Street has turned red. This is the information. Someone saying to someone. What is the knowledge? So knowledge means the traffic light, the same sentence, it's evaluating. Just understand that one. The traffic light I'm driving towards has turning red. Meaning, okay, I'm in the traffic light while driving, it's turning red. It is the knowledge. So you need to stop the car. It is knowledge, right? So it is the same raw data converted to meaning. The meaning is converted into context. Now, what they applied, I will be better stop the car. So you automatically hit in your brain. It's red. You need to stop the car. That is wisdom. So what I am struggling to say is this: the common data, it was the very just a data, lot of data, thousands of 10,000s of data. You need to collect all the things and put it into some tool. You make the meaningful information, and that information makes you knowledge, and that knowledge makes to the wisdom. So that is the meaning of this small image. So these tools set skills up, helps to the business owners to make informative decisions. So we can see in depth what is the common areas using this data visualization is customer profiling. It helped to profiling the customer. In the customer, we have a lot of profiles. For example, we compare with the colleges. For example, a lot of department was there, right? So in that specific department, we can go with the profile with 5 years of experience, the newbies, 10 years of experience. Another profiles comes under the education quality. So we can differentiate with different types of profiles. So in business way, customer profiling is different. So we can example, we can both compare things. So in customer profiling, we can use data visualization. And product profitability, what is product profitability? In the sense, for example, we can use we can think about the Amazon, Flipkart. These are the e-commerce things. In that e-commerce things, how much the profitability will be came under, because it's not a it's on it one or two thing business, right? In the single day they can sell lot and lot of tons of business. So they should need this one. So product profitability thing. And marketing, obviously marketing also had lot of data. And inventory and distribution analysis, the same concept, Amazon and the Flipkart. Inventory in the sense, how much the product will be stock in our inventory, how much they distributed. So though analysis will be have a lot of data. So key performance indicators like KPI in the sense, for example, like IT companies have, the BBO sectors have, how much they are working, how much they are productive, how much they are profitable. These KPIs will be comes under a lot of data. So where we have the lot of data, the data visualization will be easily enter to the business. So that are the common areas for the data visualization. So data to information, the ETL. Okay, so data from multiple sources are organized and loaded onto the common storage in the sense, for example, the data from multiple sources in the sense, you can think like the multiple department, multiple students, multiple years. So no, we can keep we can think like the very very simple single department. So single department has different years of students and different some data will be there, right? So those different multiple sources comes under the common storage. you can store, and for example, you can take a Tableau, you can put all the data, multiple source data, put it into the common storage like a Tableau, and the report tool will be give some reports to you. That is the example of the data to information. So here it's saying how it working. So finance data, CRM data, operation data, a lot of things. I'm just telling the example of one college, and in this college I'm single department. But here for example, what I say, for I can Zoho, we can take example as a Zoho. Zoho has some different sectors, same finance sector, CRM, all the things they have. So all data they can put it into some ETL. ETL is the ETL is the transform, the load the data and put it into some warehouse. So this is the detailed concept. I don't know it's useful for us or anything, but I will explain. But so it the whole data comes to the help of ETL, and they put it in the warehouse. In that warehouse, the OnLab engine is doing some kind of thing, and it's reporting the engine. Then only it converted into the dashboards or printed reports or reporting things, all the things. So data data coming to the warehouse with the help of ETL, and the three process will be happen. Once it comes into the data warehouse, it will be the OLAP engine and the reporting engine, both are combined together. Then it will be automatically came to the dashboard. Then you can put it, we can use as the user. So this is the common thing happen beyond the data visualization. So here we are going to talk about the Tableau and the Power BI. So I already mentioned hundreds of reporting tools available in the building visualization, but main tools we going to discuss about Tableau and the Power BI. Tableau. Tableau is, I think it was released on 2009, I think, if I'm not wrong, 2009. So it's very old, but still it's fighting. Still it's fighting with the Power BI and Zoho, all the things. So that was the real warrior of the Tableau. Tableau is the common visualization designed support faster solution tool, and it builds reports the matter of reports in the minutes. The common feature is you can drag and drop is nothing but you can understand. You have the Excel file with lot of data. You can drag the all the things and put it into the Tableau. It will be created the data visualization for you. So the no programming language needed for this Tableau, and create customized dashboard with fit need to your business. The need of your business is understand. You can understand. It has multiple charts. Before I mentioned, right? So you need to select which chart is fit for your business. You need to change that one. So that is the meaning of that need to your business. So create story using the sequence of worksheet. End of the day, the story is needed for you. The storytelling, actually in the previous session also we see talk about the storytelling is the important behind the data visualization. What which After converting the data, what are you going to do with this data? This data is telling some story. Okay, this academic year we can give this much of uh, results, and this much of some story behind that data visualization, right? So that will be created by these tools. So this is Tableau. And the Tableau products was some of the products in the detail in the Tableau. This Tableau is mostly used in the desktop only. This is not have any mobile version or tab version. So mostly it is for the specially made for the desktop. And Tableau has the server. Tableau has online service. Tableau is public. This Tableau public is we can't see as the advantage. Some point of view, the Tableau public is very not okay thing, because you can access, everyone can access this Tableau. If you're putting some data, everyone can access, that is public. So that is the problem in the Tableau. Some of the restrictions also have, but this Tableau public has this problem. So Tableau Reader was also there. These are the products of the Tableau. And the Tableau desktop is used. This Yes, this tool is obviously created for the visualization and analyze the data, and it's create the workbooks, dashboard, and the stories. Previously I said, so dashboard and stories. What is workbook in the sense? Also the same kind of thing. Dashboards, they can create the workbook. So it has two editions, the personal edition and the professional edition. The personal edition is limited data sources, can only connect to the flash drive, and the professional edition can connect to the Okay. And so end of the meeting, I will be show you the Tableau server. So behind the firewall, hence provides the more security. It's firewalls mostly in the everything. So these are the security options in the Tableau server. So Tableau Online, what is mean? What is the special in the Tableau Online is it is a mostly cloud based visualization. Then only it's providing the online and the public thing. So price, it depends upon the yearly you need to pay for the Tableau Online. The host version is the Tableau server. It's already have by the ecosystem of the Tableau. So it's automatically schedule, refresh on the add data model. So it automatically update. You can put it the data once. It automatically reflects and update the data model. So the visualization created on Tableau, published on the online within the seconds. Yes, it's obviously it will be you uploading the data. It will be give it in the very few seconds it will be reflected. So there is no setup, no hardware, no management necessary. Every individual can do that. So some of things that in some of the organization, I see the data visualization person will be there. So his work is put some shaping the data, normal data to visualization things. So but these kind of things, these kind of tools, there is no setup, no hardware, and no manpower needed. And Tableau public is allows to view visualization free for everyone, and visualization will be public. It's a free tool. So reader also free tool, and desktop appreciation. So these are the feeble information about the Tableau. So what is the data connection providing? So there's a two kinds of connection in the source data. So live data connection and the extraction. So the live data connection is used for the real-time analytics. So the performance is based on the database performance. I already mentioned it will be automatically reflect the data if we setup was good, it automatically real-time analysis will be shown in the real-time connection. So in the extraction also, data bought in the some memory, you can put it into the drag and drop, or you can upload the data. It will be interactive with the analysis. The both kind of things are the data. The data we are, how we are providing to the Tableau is different. That are the two kinds of things. And this is the dashboard. This is the example of the dashboard. This is the how looks the Tableau how looks. Dashboard is nothing but actually you everybody the dashboard. So different kind of categories, different kind of data, and different kind of forms you can see. That is data. For example, some calendar things, some a lot of different kind of, here you can see multiple field will be there. So some bar chart will be there, some scatter chart will be there, some different, these are not only the same data. See the monthly sales product category, the monthly sales by customer application group, the age group. So different type of category in the single screen is called the dashboard. So each Tableau visualization is created on the worksheet. So multiple worksheets combined to create the dashboard. So these are the worksheet. These worksheet have different worksheet we can upload. Those worksheet combined together and we can see as a dashboard. In our visual, we can see the dashboard. That is dashboard. It shows multiple dimensions of the data summarizing. Yes, I told everything. So that is the dashboard. So stories. What is stories? I mentioned three things: dashboard, stories, and I missed the third one. Okay.
Sir,
Uh,
your screen is not visible, sir.
okay. When now only or previously?
Now only, sir.
Okay, okay. I will reshare again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now it's visible, right?
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Okay, thank you for confirming. Where I stopped, the stories. Okay, the stories. The stories is these are the given the output given from the data. Sorry, the tools. First is dashboard. Second thing is the tools. The stories. The story what we are giving from the data is the data driven story. Here, the one of the fastest growing non-profit in the history. So you can understand the heading itself. You can understand what is the dashboard. Is this what story they are trying to give with us? So that is the story. Story is different from the dashboard. Dashboard is the different kind of categories combined together in the single screen. That is dashboard. Story is the single kind of the single thing telling the story about the single thing. So here the fast growing non-profits in the history. So these chart also talking about the same non-profit history. These chart also talking about the same thing. The three things all, sorry, the all things are talking about the same fastest growing non-profits in the history. So the single thing, the story will be came out from the stories, but multiple categories giving some more insight is comes from the dashboard. Okay, so the story points are connected to the underlying the data of underlying the single data, that is story. Okay, these are the example how can you upload the data from the Tableau and how it will be converting. So here you can drag and drop and you can upload the data, and you automatically the data will be comes by the row or column. How much column you have, how much rows you have automatically populated here, and here you can change the color scheme, and you have the option for the automatic, it will be automatically doing the things, or else you can change the chart, the type, everything will be customizable here. pricing. The pricing is not comes under this topic, but this is the price for the Tableau. Free trial also available, but this is for the professional thing. So uh, the comparison, so that's why they take place. So these are the Tableau, and now we are going for the Power BI. So Power BI is the Microsoft product. So this is renovated, the new thing. 2015, I'm not wrong, 2015 it was introduced thing. Power BI is the game changer. Meanwhile, you need to understand, still Tableau is fighting with Power BI. Since 2009 it was released, but still giving the tough competition to the Power BI and other rest of the tools. So Power BI. Now we are going to talk about the Power BI. Power BI is the cloud-based business analytics service, and the what is the best thing here is it was the responsive for browsers, tablets, and mobile phones too. So it's not dependent only on the desktop and the tablet, it also have accessible for the mobile. So that is the first benefits on the Power BI. So the integration with familiar with the Microsoft products. So it comes under the Microsoft ecosystem. You can understand, you have the PowerPoint, the Excel, sorry, the Power Pivot is different. It's a data driven one. And Excel, automatically we will put it in the Excel, right? So the data will be automatically fetched to the Power BI. So these are the ecosystem. So they have ecosystem. So automate, it was very easy to do that for the Power BI. Okay. Easy connection to the multiple data sources. What is the multiple source data sources? In the sense, I mean the Excel spreadsheet, what I mentioned, in most of the recordical data in the organization office or everything, we put it in the Excel in the spreadsheet, right? So that spreadsheet you can put it into the Power BI. And cloud service are uh, premise databases. Also Microsoft also supports these kind of things. So these multiple sources we can optimize by the Power BI. So these are the benefits. And the DAX formulas, what the DAX formulas we are using in the Excel, we can using some formulas and all the things, right? So we can use those kind of things in the Power BI also. So create calculated columns as well, quick calculations for the percentage of the grand total. The same thing we are using in the Excel also, we can use in the Power BI. So the Power BI team released 20 plus features every month free for incorporate. um, Maybe not for free, but it was updating very familiarly. It was very daily basis, it was updating. The Power BI team was, that is the very benefit thing for the Power BI. And the features with the real-time dashboard, helping business owner to solve the problems for they occur. What is the real-time dashboards? In the sense, once you connected the datas, every data, the Excel or whatever it is, the cloud bit, everything, once you connected with the database with the Power BI, it automatically generate the real-time dashboard without intimating anything. So that is the real-time dashboard. So Power BI embedded with the Azure service. So Microsoft is depends upon the Azure service, right? So Azure is enabled with the application, so it automatically interacted with the Power BI and allows user to ask questions and natural language to get answers from the graphical form. Yes, the QA, like FAQ questions will be also there. So the documentation and the question purpose, the Tableau was little bit two steps behind from the Power BI. So you can get the whenever you stuck in somewhere, but you can get easily answer from the Power BI section. That is the powerful of the Power BI. And content pack, so you can share the dashboards with team, but not with the public. That is the benefit I mentioned already. In the Tableau, your dashboard can see by public peoples, like anyone can access your dashboard, but here you can create team, and in the team you can share the dashboard. That is very, very useful thing for the teams. And for example, we see the Tableau has some different products na. So here Power BI has also some different products. So Power BI desktop, Power BI mobile, it's obviously totally different. So Power BI desktop is for desktop, and mobile is totally they are designed for the mobile. It's not only responsive, it's totally designed for the mobile. So Power BI publisher for the Excel. So you can publish those things to the Excel. In the Excel also you can visualize the graphical things. You can also see on the Excel. Okay, so this is the UI of the desktop. So all visualizations are created. So the query editor, report data, these are the views you can view. You can upload, once you can upload the data, you can see as the report, you can see as the data, you can see as the relationship. So these are the views. For example, now we can, the menu column was grid view and the table view, right? So that those kind of views we can see in the Power BI. And query editor. Query editor is nothing but once you are uploading the data, you can edit the data. So load from the multiple sources. You can load the data from the multiple sources, and you can create new columns and calculate the results. If anything you need to change or anything you need to update, you can you have option to do that. Because if the editor is not there, in the sense you need to go to the specific Excel are there, and you need to update the things there, and after that you need to upload here. But here you have the provision to edit the whatever multiple any source. It will be the any source. You can edit the update the columns or edit the data from the query editor. And these are already mentioned. The Power BI allows the mobile. So the UI is totally specifically created for the mobile. So we can use it as a Windows, iOS, and the Android apps. We can see the dashboards, we can see the reports anywhere, anytime. It's handy for everyone. So that's why the Power BI mobile is useful. And Power BI published for the Excel. These are the one of the product, right? So you can add in the Excel those things. Yeah, it's already I covered. So you can create the dashboard from the snapshot from the pinned. Uh, yes, you can automate these kind of this kind of data to the Power BI. So you can automatically fetch to the you once you are edit from the Power BI, you can automatically fetch to the your data, and specific data you can export and you can edit it in the Excel. So you can there from here and here from there also. These are the integration of the Excel and the Power BI, because both are the same ecosystem. So everything will be similar for that. And also you can publish to the web. And it is easily embedded with the uh, blog spots, websites, whatever it is. And also you have the option to the embedded one. So embedded means you know embedded means you don't want to upload the video. For example, the WordPress or anything, you can, as a YouTube video, they have some provision to integrate the link. There you can integrate the embedded link, in the sense it will be automatically open. There is no editor or anything. It will be open directly in frame. For example, you don't want to upload, the data will be go from the directly from the YouTube. If you are uploading the embedded link of the YouTube, while clicking the link in the data will be automatically fetched to the YouTube, but it will be play on the your website. That is the embedded thing. So that embedded option also it has. So in the single click you can open the dashboard and you can see. So you can create the links and your share via mail or anything. You can put it in the easy link and you can share with your team or everything. And these are the provisions. It's allowed the narrating stories to the web over the visualization in the black spot, meaning if once your data is completely driven to the Power BI, then it will be create the block spot in the sense, we have, the block spot and the blocks, right? The what I say, those things we can return, and the navigation, the all the things there, the story will be narrated to the block spots. So those also provision to the publishing these things to the web. So and cannot publish to the web with report shared with you. So this is the important thing what we not get in the Tableau. Here the security the provisions, we can't directly publish to the web if you are shared with you. If you are a owner, you can put it into somewhere, but the some you are in the part of the team, the file was shared with you, but you don't have the access to share with anywhere. That is the point we are mentioning. And the data connections, the same thing what we are discussed about there, the two connections, the direct query and the imported. In the direct query you can see, in the previous session ma'am is providing, put it into the query, and it's the data will be uploaded into the some website, right? That is the direct query. And import is the data in the memory. If you have in the laptop, or you have in the lot of detail things in your laptop or in your memory, right? You can put it into the upload, the data is importing. So direct query is different, the importing is different. Content pack library, these are the libraries or the provisions what we are get from the Microsoft team. So it requires the Power BI professional version, not in the actual version. The libraries are the predefined templates. That's what I'm saying. So these are the predefined templates, and it integrate with existing Office. Automatically, the come you when your comes and in the mind, Microsoft Office is the Office 360 will be activate. So once you're activating these provisions will be automatically you can access. So no need to email the dashboard or teammate, just notify the content pack. So these are the some provisions. If you're part of the team, you have some provisions. So these are the some things we don't want to discuss a lot. These are the pricing and conclusion. What is the best, the Tableau versus the Power BI? So uh, Tableau is supports the SSBI. The both are self-service BA. Self-service BA is self-service business intelligence. So you can upload the data and you can manipulating the data with which business you are already considering. So that is the self-service BA. So you can do from the both tools, and can connect the multiple data sources on the both. You can connect the multiple data source in the single tool. And visualization is the different devices, yes, you can access. And no technical knowledge required for the Tableau, but the high level DX knowledge will be need, because the DX knowledge is nothing but you are putting some formulas and all the things in the Excel, right? So those things needed for the Power BI. So the training, that's not, I'm not mentioning that is the training. You just have the basic understanding of the formulas and things, you can access the Power BI. So Tableau is, there is no training. Actually, I'm seeing the drawback of the Tableau. You don't have the DAX knowledge, and DAX formulas are there, but here you have the provision for the DAX formulas. So you can feebly know about the formulas, and you can access the knowledge. And customizing the user specific dashboard, yes, you can do that, but you need to license from the but your model, what your license getting is important in the Power BI, because bit expensive than the Tableau. So the storytelling feature was there, but here the QA feature is there. There is in the Tableau we don't have any. If you are stuck anywhere, you don't want to, you don't do anything, you can't do anything. But here you have the QA features. You can get answer from the team. So these are the benefits of the Power BI. And here you can customize tooltip, and all the things will be have. But Power BI didn't get anything. So these are the conclusion of the Power BI and the Tableau. Which is better? Actually, we don't want to discuss about which is better or thing. So these are the difference between Power BI and the Tableau. So that is enough for us. Now I'm showing the UI of the Tableau. Yes. So actually, this screen is visible, right? This Tableau screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And these are the sample things. I'm just collecting. These are the dashboard examples of the Tableau. If I already am selected something, here you can see the dashboard kind of thing. Here you can select the channel. Yes, it's loading. Okay, here we can change the channel if you need. And actually this what is this, the paid media dashboard kind of thing. So they are automatically upload some things. Imagine while they are uploading this is should be only the data, not the visualized thing. So assume that you have the channel, the column for the channel, and these are the under the these are the rows of the columns. So display, paid search, paid social, these are the how can I say that, like these are the columns of the under every column under the rows. Like that the data will be it should be, the data will be like that. But once you upload it from the Tableau, it make like this. These are the benefits of the tools of data visualization tools. So here you can understand automatically if the data was look like this, you can nothing you can understand. But if you can understand here, the performance metric was here. You can also shorting, you can short while clicking this. See, now the cost wise you can sorting is low to high, high to low. It depends upon the behavior. So in the single click you can also short the cost. So how much you are getting, the data is driven. See, in the impression also, in see, this is the dashboard. Now actually these are giving the very big picture. So there is no text or no paragraphs or nothing. But in the single view you can understand, okay, the impression was going down, this is the not good performance. How can you understand this is not good performance? So it's automatically it was in the red. In UI UX you have the color theory. So in the color theory you can understand the red is for the negative sign or the downgrade. So you automatically understand this cost is, even it was the 42 in the downgrade symbol only, but still it remains the green. So you understand, okay, the cost was the in good phase, it going in the good phase. The cost per clicks also good phase, but these are the going down. Like that the color will be understand, you can understand these kind of stuffs. So these are the Tableau thing. Here you can upload the data and see, if you have the multiple tabs in your Excel, you can see. I don't want to go much into the Tableau because I don't have access for the Tableau and all. Mostly as a UI UX designer, I don't use the Tableau and these visual kind of the things. But I'm just exploring the things, and I'm just giving the insights for you. So this is storytelling. That is the example of the dashboard, but here is this is the storytelling. I'm telling about the storytelling in two different things, right? So here talking about the single kind of thing. So climate indicator in the climate situation was these kind of things, and these are the degree of these days, number of days. So these kind of informations are given by the some lot of data. So that's way you can understand why the data visualization is important. So these are the things I need to cover. So guys, I don't have Power BI, the extreme Power BI thing, but I can show. See, this kind of things will be the data comes under the Power BI. The UIs are little more updated because it was updated thing, right? So you can see the interactive data will be more upgraded than the Tableau. You can feel this is the UI was very old, but here you can see the updated UI. Here you can see the drop down, the last 6 months data and the all-time data. Yes, these are the sample data of the Power BI. So these are the things I need to cover with you. I covered most of the things what I prepared. So yes, we can end up the session with this. Hope you understand what I trying to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful session. It is very informative and we gather deep knowledge in data visualization tools in data science.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
sir. Thank you for your valuable speech, sir.
thank you.
Now,
If there is
Naripriya,
any questions, please.
okay, okay.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I assume that you are understanding what I thought you understand with
Thank
it.
you. Thank you very much, sir, for giving this wonderful and insightful knowledge about the Power BI and other visualization tools. Like faculty members for the business analytics, we got very informative knowledge about systems, Power BI and all. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Krishan. Thank you so much for your feedback.
Now, I welcome Naripriya ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks. Naripriya ma'am.
Good evening, and all. It's my honor and pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on the fifth day of our AACT ATAL Academy Faculty Development Program on Data Driven Model Empowering Academicians for the Data Science Era, organized by the Department of Computer Application, Nada Saraswati College of Arts and Science, Theni. Mr. Kausigan Veeramani, UI UX designer at Qualphone Advanced Technology Center, Haryana, for his inspiring and insightful session on data visualization tools in data science. His presentation gave us a clear understanding and deeper practical knowledge of Power BI and Tableau of how visualization tools help in interpreting complex data and communicating results effectively. The demonstration of various tools and the emphasis on user-centered design truly enhanced our practical understanding of data visualization. Thank you very much, sir. I sincerely thank the management, principal, secretary, and head of the department of their contribution, encouragement, and support in organizing this FDP successfully. My appreciation also goes to all the faculty members from various institutions and organizing team for their cooperation and dedication in ensuring the smooth conduct of today's session. Finally, a warm thank you all the participants for your active engagement and enthusiasm throughout the session. Once again, thank you all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this opportunity, all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Participants, the feedback link will be shared. So tomorrow is the last day. So all of you come and join.
Ma'am, tomorrow session time, ma'am. Ma'am.
Tomorrow the session will conduct on afternoon time, ma'am. We will intimate the time on group, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Ma'am?
do we have any kind of assessment on tomorrow, like test?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have
Yes,
assessment.
we have assessment also tomorrow evening.
Yes, ma'am. We will
Yes.
share the assessment link, ma'am, in the
Yes,
group.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. All of you should complete the assessment.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, while logging to the ATAL portal, I didn't see my attendance in the FDP.
Tomorrow we'll update, sir. Tomorrow update all the attendance.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Actually, our college is full time, so
Okay,
that's why
sir.
I asked you the timing of the lesson. Is it the same or it will be the different?
It will be afternoon, sir. Afternoon 3 o'clock.
Okay, okay.
Ah.
No problem, no problem.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am. Yes.
Shall I leave, ma'am, or anything
Yes,
else?
sir. Now leave, sir. The session is
Okay.
over.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.